Okay, hello friends, how's it going? It's time for another chapter of Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. This is chapter 8. I'm scared, I haven't even started reading it and I'm already I don't know if I'm prepared for what's gonna happen, but let's just go with it. Author's note. Things have finally calmed down here a bit at Fort Parsons. I am so excited to share with all of you another new chapter. One thing I'd like to talk about, though, many people have been calling me a misogynist. That means woman hater. Friends, I do not hate women. I am a woman. Now, what is it I have done that these people are calling me this? Well, apparently, it is saying that women are loving and nurturing and good. Right, how hateful. God, the condescending tone of this woman is just so fucking thick. It's the reason why I'm reading it like this, but you can tell just the words. If I read this with no inflection, you could absolutely fucking tell. I'm just a mean old bigot. Wait, wrong. That's not a bigoted thing to say at all. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Now, it is certainly true that what is written in the Bible about women was used as an excuse to actually be hateful to women, and that is terrible. And there are some people out there who think all women are stupid or less than men. Friends, this is not what I believe at all. I believe that women have special gifts that are no less than a man. In fact, I think that if womanly virtues were respected more, the world would be a much happier place to live. You know, I don't know what it is exactly about the phrase womanly virtues that's making me uncomfortable, but I think it has a lot to do with the fact that it's in this story. Any of those so-called Christians who hate women and think women are stupid and worth less than men, and that God doesn't respect us, well, they'll all get a very serious talking to from a certain housewife. Wink. Now does that sound misogynistic to you? Yeah, I had to... It's got an emoji. Yeah. We haven't even started this story yet. Harry Potter walked nervously over to the table of Mr. Snape. Mr. Snape still gets me! It's so weird! The other little ones wearing red and yellow hats did the same. Mr. Snape stood up silently and motioned with his head for the boys and girls to follow with him, and he sauntered out of the great hall. Oh, Snape! Oh, you sauntering boy! He led them into a small classroom with a few desks in it. He silently motioned for the little ones to sit down at their desks. They did. He stood up at the blackboard in the front of the room. Welcome to... I try to do my own terrible Alan Rickman impression. Welcome to Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. Greeted the older but still handsome in a dignified, rugged way, amicably. Grace, do you have a thing for Mr. Snape? Oh, my. The little ones all sat in respectful attention. So you've all chosen the Gryffindor hat? Mr. Snape queried and raised his eyebrow. Yes, Mr. Snape, chorused all the students together. Again, Mr. Snape is so fucking weird to say. I know it's technically correct, it's just strange. It's just super fucking weird, you know? Well, Mr. Snape said, and drew his tall, strapping form up to its full, impressive height. You totally have a thing for Snape. Yep. I would like to say that your choosing will make you happy, or that your lives will be easy, but I will not lie. There are dark forces in the world, and they do not like Christians. And when I say Christians, I mean Gryffindor hats. Okay. They love the Hufflepuff hats because Hufflepuff hats believe everything these people say and slap the label Christian onto that philosophy, and so the Hufflepuff hats make it easier. The Ravenclaw hats these people claim to not like, but they pretend that Ravenclaw hats is extremism applies to all Christians. Those extremist Ravenclaws. How dare they? So the Ravenclaw hats help them. Oh, Harry frowned confusedly. After the Reverend's acceptance of all the hats, he wondered why Mr. Snape was addressing things so directly. He found Mr. Snape's honesty refreshing, but also wondered, was the honesty also combined with the hate for others that he had seen in Draco's hats? I just imagine like fucking Draco making some kind of like snippy comment, but the whole while he's wearing like a fucking like a magician's top hat, and he just kind of like holds one arm out and just kind of like rolls it down his arm, you know, like the presenting kind of just, and then he holds it out and Harry looks inside and like a bundle of flowers bursts out of it. I don't know why that's in my head, but Harry looked into his hat and he saw magic, apparently. Wow! He thought the other hats were wrong, but he did not want Mr. Snape to hate them for being wrong. He wanted to help them. Okay. And then, of course, there's the Slytherin hats. Slytherin hats will tell you we're all on the same side. They agree with the Gryffindor's hats on... I keep wanting to just say the actual house name, but I keep forgetting you have to add hats to the end of it, because... Of course. And they're all little baseball caps. Keep that in mind. They're all wearing little baseball caps. But do not be fooled. Their leader is working with... Voldemort! Dun dun dun! Except that nobody fucking knows who that is yet, because you didn't explain that, Grace. Who is Voldemort in this universe? Who is your daddy, and what does he do? A shocked, horrified gasp echoed throughout the classroom. Harry slapped his hands over his mouth in an attempt to contain his horror. Harry, you've been a Christian for 48 hours! You don't know who he is! But he was still shocked. His new friend not only worshipped a goddess, as if there's something wrong with that, I guess, but now was also in cahoots with Voldemort. She wrote cahoots! Oh my god! I fucking can't! I fucking can't! I fucking broke at cahoots, I'm sorry. They all gasped again. This time, they were even more horrified. Why? Nobody said anything! From the back of the room, a clean-cut, respectably dressed young boy raised his hand. But what about the Constitution? Hey, you guys remember that part in Harry Potter where they were talking about constitutional amendments? That was my favorite book. What about the Constitution? Asked Dean Thomas. Who the fuck is Dean Thomas? Hey, doesn't he care about the First Amendment? Voldemort, you son of a bitch! Respect the First Amendment! Oh my gosh! Mr. Snape shook his head sadly. I'm afraid not, and Voldemort is working through him and using them all. Before long, all our freedoms will be gone. What the fuck? Dean Thomas raised his hand again and queried coherently, but why does Voldemort hate Christians so much? No one knows. It's a fucking mystery. Mr. Snape responded tentatively. However, he is on the move, and he is gaining power, and we Gryffindor hats may be the only ones capable of stopping him. Harry was nervous, but he clenched his fist determinedly. He was scared, but he was ready to face this evil. This evil that you learned about 5 minutes ago and know literally nothing about. Yeah, I'm sure you'll do great, Harry. Don't fucking worry about it. You're gonna be the best. Oh my god, this fucking story. I'm so sorry. I just can't. It on more than one occasion, this thing just breaks me and I have to fucking just die for a while. But thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I have a merch store. You can support this channel so I can keep doing stupid shit like this. And if you have your own insane stories, be them ones you've written, real stories, fan fictions, whatever, send it to my subreddit at r/moonhorse-stories. I'll check it. I will. Lord knows what the fuck is gonna come after this, but we're gonna go. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. I love you all. Goodbye.